Star Citizen.
Oh my goodness.
Entering the headlines once again.
Oh, I saw this. It's the dumbest thing ever.
Yeah. So Star Citizen is doing bedsheet deformation physics now, because of course it is. That's the headline of this PC Gamer article.
It's just insane. Sorry, I'm cutting you off. But so Star Citizen has everything that I think I would really enjoy in a game. Now, now you'll learn probably as the podcast goes on, I mostly play sports titles. So whether it's like racing or just that horrible EA piece of trash Madden. If I had any other option, I wouldn't. Or like 2K. But for like the other part of me, like the other side of my gaming style, I really love like space games. Like I played Elite Dangerous back when before it got kind of rough too. But Star Citizen could be such a cool game. And I think it could probably be out or very close to it if they weren't working on bedsheet physics.
Yeah.
And having accurate physics in a cup at a bar with liquid in it.
Yeah.
It does so many things so well, and their attention to detail is going to be what makes the game so cool if it ever releases, but it's never going to release if they keep doing this.
Right. And the biggest issue is they've been taking money from people for years now with promises of it eventually coming out and getting better. But overall, it just hasn't really, like, they add a few things here and there, but overall, like, it's just kind of a mess.
Yeah, it's funny. I haven't even had a chance to really run the game. I think I mentioned this to you the other day, but like I actually was thinking about Star Citizen a few weeks ago because it seems like I'll hop on like once I bought the pledge or whatever to play the game.
Me too as well.
Sorry about that. And I'll get on like every year or so just to see what's been going on. Like I'll watch some YouTube videos and the videos always look pretty cool, but like I keep my expectations low. Most recently I got on to play it and I loaded into a big city and my gaming PC or gaming laptop just wouldn't run it. It was stuttering so bad.
Yeah.
And it's because I currently only have 16 gigs of RAM in here. And apparently you really need 32 gigs of RAM to run the game smoothly.
Yeah.
And I saw something, again, I think I already mentioned this to you, but if you have 64 gigs of RAM on your computer, this game will use all of it.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And as someone who doesn't know anything about tech, that sounds insane.
I had to sneeze. Never mind. Stop myself.
I think I'm as disappointed as you are.
Yeah, it's it's obviously still in like, is it pre-alpha still?
Yeah, so I think it's technically pre-alpha.
Yeah, so it's not even alpha yet, which means, if you don't know what that means, alpha is where there's still, it's like the first version that they send to testers, basically, getting it ready for release. And it's usually where they are in the bug fixing stage, is in the alpha. And then beta comes after that, where there's mostly should be just polishing those like bugs and features.
Don't get me started on a rant here. Oh my gosh. Games are in alpha when they release them now, and then they're almost in beta by the time the next game comes out a year later.
Yeah.
Madden. Sorry.
Well, pretty much every AAA game in the last like 10 years.
Yeah, there's a lot.
Yeah, so this game is still technically in pre-alpha, which is good in terms of them saving their butts in a legal sense. But they're charging money for that pre-alpha. And so you're basically paying to be a tester for them. And I I would assume that most people playing that game aren't submitting feedback or
I don't know.
anything.
Yeah,
I
I don't
highly
know.
doubt it. I mean, we didn't.
I'm sure some people do.
I definitely didn't, at least. Just because I was like, that was kind of cool, but
The
I,
thing with the game is it actually, at times when I've played it, and part of this is from watching videos, so it might
yeah,
be a little deceiving, but like it feels kind of close, just empty.
yeah,
Because instead of working on um, adding in actual like game loops, they're working on bedsheet physics.
yeah,
um, but it feels like this is a real game that should come out within the next 3 or 4 years, which is insane because it's already been in development for so long. Because
I,
it feels like the base of the game is there. It's just buggy and needs game loops, and it needs more, some more like planets or, I guess, are they not star systems, but I don't. It needs more
that would
planets and
work too. Yeah,
locations, but like it feels close, but it's just they're not working on things that would actually release the game.
yeah.
But they've got the single player. Oh, what's it called? Clearly, I'm a huge fan. Um,
I mean, this has been off our radar for a while.
people are yelling at the screen right now if they know this game. Hold on. Star Citizen single player. Squadron 42.
Oh, right, yeah,
So we don't know anything about Squadron 42 really yet, but that is probably a lot closer than the Persistent Universe, which is like the big multiplayer.
the one that everyone pays for.
Yeah. Well, technically, most people would buy both. Like, I think when I pledged, it was like $45 for both. Maybe I'm wrong.
I don't remember. I did the cheapest one. I
I
don't
don't
know.
know. I hope it comes out one day. It's such a cool game. I spent so much time playing Elite Dangerous. I have an embarrassing amount of hours into it, but it's just so shallow, and they don't, like, that game doesn't pay any attention to detail, which shows more and more the more they add to it, and it's just become a grind fest.
Yeah,
Whereas Star Citizen feels like it's going to be a really great game once they get those bedsheet physics in there.
priorities. Yeah, I've never really been a big fan of like games like that. You try to get me into Elite Dangerous, and I just not really my thing.
Star Citizen, I think, might end up being something you would like a lot, because I think that the first person shooter part of it is going to be, you could actually spend your whole time playing the game on one planet as a first person shooter game when it's released. Probably not now, but like when it's released, like the idea is like you could literally live on a planet and it can be a first person shooter, where you can have your own, home on a planet. You can have your own way of making money, defending yourself, you know, being in land battles with
Yeah.
ships
Did
and
you
ground vehicles.